Hello and welcome to the complete beginner's guide to motorsports data analysis. Making sense of the squiggly lines that data systems provide is not intuitive despite what all the manufacturers would have to say. What you really want is just a concrete, precise plan for how to drive quickly so that you know where you can improve and you can actually monitor and see how you're improving. Racing is a puzzle. It's putting together the pieces of all sorts of different options you have, no matter what level you're at, from professional all the way back down to novice. It's always a case of putting together the pieces, and that's what the data can start to help you to do. In this course, I'm going to be helping you just open the lid on just the very beginning of what data can do for you. We start to look at just the driver performance and how that can really start to impact and improve your own understanding of your driving, and also how it can start to inform both your plan and what you're going to do about it. What I want to do is you to think about the process of the race car coming in and then leaving again to go out on a session. What this course is all about is helping you through the steps between, okay, my car's just come in, what do I do? Because I want to go out and I want to be quicker next time on the track. And so what we're going to start to do is break down each of the activities and look at what you can do, but also how data can start to help you in making this more predictable. So the first thing, working backwards, is you want to plan. So you'll have had a plan when you've been out driving, and now you want to form a new plan that's going to help you to go quicker. So it might be useful to understand what happened when you were on track last time, so that then you can think, well, actually, I can now learn from what happened before and apply it going forward. So part of that is a data evaluation. And when I talk about data, yes, I am talking about numbers and speed and all this kind of stuff that you get from a data logger, but there's lots of different types of data. And so what we'll do is we'll start off with data acquisition, and we'll look at the types of data and how you can start to select what's important and understand what to focus on. This course, therefore, is packaged into 3 parts. And what we're going to do is we're going to cover each one of these. But importantly, we're doing this on easy mode, okay? There is so much depth and so much more to everything we're outlining. What I'm trying to do is basically put together a washing line or a framework that you can hang your ideas on. So we'll put all these pieces together, and then that will enable you to then start to grow and improve and learn more, but from a solid base that has an end-to-end solution. Starting with data acquisition, this is split into 3 sections. So we're going to talk about data types and what are the kind of data you should focus on. We're going to look at log data. So what is the data logger? How does it work? And again, this is just at a level that enables you to understand what's going on. We're going to look at different types of system and why the GPS system is probably the best one for you to be starting with. And then, because of that, we're going to have a little bit more depth on GPS and the GPS data and how it works, again, just at a level to give you that understanding of what it's doing and also how it may, what it can do and what it can't do, I suppose, is the easiest way of putting it. Once you start to have some data, you're going to pull it up and you're going to be looking at it, and this is possibly where you're already at. You've got the squiggly lines in front of you and it's a bit overwhelming. So the main body of this course is around data evaluation. Now we're going to start off with lap times. Now that might seem obvious, but there's quite a lot to lap times. You can look at sectors and you can look at all sorts of other 2 or 3 key types of ways of looking at the data and the times to start to give you this feeling of like, what happened? Because I want to inform my driver plan. And everything we're doing here is so that we're linking to that plan for the future. It's not just we're doing the analysis for the sake of it. It has to be linked to something tangible and actionable that you can apply in the racing car. Let's just spend a bit of time on the speed trace. In fact, we spent quite a bit of time on the speed trace. It's just speed over distance and that's it. It's amazing how much information is in there. We'll go through it, but it will start to give you so much feeling and guidance for what is possible with this one chart. I put the dollars there. Some people in the industry call it the money channel. So that's why that's and you will soon understand why. Gain and loss is another channel that comes from the speed channel, and we'll start to look at that and we'll start to see, well, where exactly am I gaining and losing time, and how did that come about? So we're going to transition here from what happened to why did it happen? Because if you know why it happened, then you can start again with your plan to think about, well, what is it that I can now do to improve? And that is the whole process of what we're trying to do here. We're not just trying to understand what happened for the sake of it. We're trying to understand something that is very actionable and applicable for you. So you can go out there and just try something new, knowing that it should work. And then we're going to look at longitudinal acceleration. It's a big word. I wouldn't panic about it too much. It's braking and throttle, what you do with your feet. And it's a fascinating channel because you can really start to look at some of the depth of what's going on. You can start to analyse really the characteristics of your driver, if that's you or whether it's one of your teammates. You can really start to see their characteristics in this channel, amazingly. And again, that's going to start to give you much more confidence and much more concrete, actionable things that you can try next time you're on track. So you can see we're starting off with something quite crude and we're going to build the layers up as we go along. Again, all on easy mode, loads of examples, and by the end of it, you'll have a concrete base from which to grow. It's all very well having this great understanding, but how do you actually form it into something you can turn into the track? You will see that we will get into very microscopic evaluations of breaking points and gaining a tenth here or there. It's overwhelming. So you've gone from overwhelming, I can't understand the data, to now I understand the data, but now I'm overwhelmed with information. So this is what we're going to tackle in this bit, this final part of the course, which is forming a plan. So what we'll do is we'll take some of the knowledge and experience that I've had in the world of Olympic coaching and try and distill everything that's going on into not only a step-by-step plan that you can apply, but also something that's going to be really, really applicable every single time you go out. So we're going to look at prioritization. We're going to look at the way in which the mind actually works. We're going to look at the skill development. We're going to look at how you can assess your own performance such that you're focusing on the things that the right things at the right time. If you're a novice, you'll be looking at different types of driver skill development than a pro. Data, you could be new to data and have all these different skills. You might already be a champion, but you're still new to data, or you might be a novice and you're new to data. So what we're going to do is try and help you self-analyze where you are on that scale of experience, and then help hone in on the kinds of things that you should be looking for in the data, and you should be prioritizing the data to form your plan next time out. Hopefully it doesn't sound too complicated. The idea is we take the complicated and make it simple. At the end of the day, just want you to go out there and with an absolutely solid plan of what to do, no doubt on what you should be trying to do, and every single time just trying to improve and make things better. So I hope you found this useful. I can't wait to see you in the rest of the course, so let's just get on with it.